In this week, we are going to discuss the Module 7, which is Media Literacy. I am Sofia Lorraine Madera, and I'm going to tackle the first part of our report. The learning outcomes for this topic are: first, define media literacy; second, cite the important roles of media literacy; number three, explain media information literacy among with the various aspects and dimensions; number four, examine the advantages and disadvantages of media; number five, demonstrate how MIL can be integrated in the curriculum; number six, draw relevant life lessons and significant values in generating, utilizing, and creating tools. Number seven, analyze research abstract on media literacy and in its implications on teaching learning process. Number eight, conduct research survey, media literacy integration, and draw findings and recommendations. So let us proceed to our discussion. So media literacy. So here are the following slides. Different definition of media. So according to Lynch, coined the term media that refers to all electronic or digital means and prints or artistic visual used to transmit message through reading, seeing, hearing, or changing and playing with, or some combination of it. So Lynch defined media as encompassing electronic, digital, print, visual, and interactive means for transmitting messages through reading, seeing, hearing, or interaction. So next slide, media can be a component of active learning strategies such as group discussion or case studies. It is according by Meter and Jen. So according to them, media serves as component within active learning methods like discussion or case study, which is said earlier. Media literacy is the ability to assess, analyze, evaluate, and create media. That is by Firestone, 1993. Media literate youth and adults can understand the complex message received from television, radio, internet, newspaper, magazines, books, billboards, video games, music, and other forms of media. So, in short, media literate individuals possess the capacity to comprehend the complex message conveyed through various sources. Um, Here says here that many educators have discovered that media literacy is an effective and engaging way to apply critical thinking skills to a wide range of issues. So educator found that integrating media literacy into education is an effective and engaging approach applying critical thinking skills across diverse aspects. According to Ontario Ministry of Education, media literacy means helping students develop an informed and critical understanding of the nature of mass media, the techniques used, and their impact. So they emphasize that media literacy entails assisting students in cultivating an informed and critical comprehension of mass media's nature, techniques employed, and their effects. It aims to enhance students' understanding and appreciation on how media works, how they produce meaning, and how they are organized. Lastly, how they structured reality. Media literacy, therefore, is the ability to identify different types of media from a wide array of sources and understand the message they bring. It is by Hobbes, 1997. For Hobbes, media literacy entails the capability to recognize various media forms from diverse sources and comprehend the message they convey. Overall, what unites these concepts is that each piece of media is purposefully crafted, emphasizing the importance of understanding the commonalities that forms the foundation of media literacy. So now let's proceed to media literacy concepts. Number one, it is the ability to critically assess the accuracy and validity of information transmitted by the mass media and produce information through various forms. Second, also known as media education. It is the ability to realize that all kinds of media show a representation of reality. Number three, process of assessing, decoding, evaluating, analyzing, and creating both print and electronic media. Number four, it depicts the experience of reading text and designing hypertext made possible through technology. Number five, it pertains to understanding how to use today's technology, how to operate equipment, use various softwares, and explore the internet. Number six, as a 21st century approach to education, media literacy builds understanding of the role of media in society, as well as the essential skills of inquiry and self-expression necessary for democratic citizens. 7. It represents response to the complexity of the ever-changing electronic environment and communication channels. Number 8, critical evaluation of media requires the ability to analyze and disseminate various features to others. Number 9, it is about teaching critical media management strategies, including ICTs in schools and learning centers. Number 10, it includes the ability to perform effective internet searches, awareness and respect of intellectual property and copyright law, and the ability to identify truth from fake news. Let's proceed now to the roles of media literacy. It becomes easy to create media, however, it is difficult to know the creator of this, his or her reason, and its credibility. Spec- Specifically, it helps individuals to, number one, learn to think critically. When people evaluate media, they decide if the message makes sense, including the key ideas from being convinced on the information that they get from it. So, number two, become a smart consumer of products and information. Media literacy helps individuals learn how to determine whether something is credible, especially the advertising before they can be persuaded with the products on sale. Number three, recognize point of view. Identifying an author's perspective helps individuals appreciate different ideas in the context of what they already know. 4. Create media responsibly. So, recognizing one's ideas and appropriately expressing one's thoughts lead to effective communication. So, 5. Identify the role of media in our culture. So, media conveys something, um, shapes understanding of the world and make an individual to act or think in certain ways. So number 6, understand the author's goal. So understanding and recognizing the type of influence something has, people can make better choices. In this matter, we are going to discuss social media. So social media is a website designed for connecting individuals and featuring user-generated content, often referred as Web 2.0. So here are the types of social media websites. Here we have different types of social media websites and the ways of using them to reach the target audience. So number one to that is social media news website. It entails user to submit links to web contents like articles, podcasts, videos, and etc. Next, number two is social media networking website. This site serves as avenue for meeting people and developing relationships that can lead to joint venture partnerships, career opportunities, and research. Number three, social media photo and video sharing. It allows user to upload photos. So examples of that are Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Microblogging for number four and blogging websites. Sometimes it's called Presence App. So these services let users post very short messages like blogging and easily keep up with what their friends are posting. So number five for that is social media review website. It shows how social reviews can make or break a company on an organization such as Amazon and eBay. And that is my part in this week discussion. The second reporter of this module is Jane Pajaro.